Hi, everyone. This is Dr. Susan Marra with Dr. Marra's Medical Minutes. And today we're going to talk about the importance of the natural killer cells. And they are otherwise known as CD57 cells. These are cells that are made by your T cells. And T cells stand for thymus. And the thymus gland is in this area. And T cells are natural killer cells in particular, are responsible for cruising around your body and basically attacking or chewing up anything that looks sort of foreign, an antigen, a pathogen. So you can think of them like, if you remember that game way back in the 80s called Pac-Man. They just cruise around and like eat stuff up. So one of the things that happens in tick-borne illness, mycotoxin illness, Bartonella, which is a tick-borne illness, and HIV, those viral, bacterial, and fungal infections lower your CD57 cell count so that the T cells, the circulating T cells are fewer, and therefore the eating up of the nasty things in your body is reduced. This is called T cell immunosuppression. And T cell immunosuppression is not something that you want because it leaves the door open for for pathogens to begin to fester and sequester biofilm and evolve into a chronic infection. Now, T cells are only one wing of your immune system. The other wing is B cells. B cells stand for bone marrow, and those are cells that are produced in the bone marrow, and they are cells that produce antibodies against an antigen or pathogen or parasite. The antibody cruises around. Well, it's produced when your body sees a particular pathogen, say Lyme or Bartonella. Antibodies are produced over 6 to 8 weeks, and those antibodies actually bind to the antigen or the pathogen and form what's called an immune complex. And that immune complex neutralizes the infection. Now, when you're immunosuppressed, you can also suffer from B cell immunosuppression, in which case your body is unable or has a reduced ability to produce antibodies. So, tick-borne illness, mycotoxin illness, and HIV all cause immunosuppression, both B and T cell. And in so doing, this allows for infections, whether they're fungal or bacterial or viral, to really flourish in your body, particularly because like Bartonella is a big biofilm producer. So you've got immunosuppression and you've got an organism that makes a lot of biofilm. And that biofilm is made of like a mucopolysaccharide substance, and it attaches on substrates like the vascular endothelium and protects the organism from the host's immune system. That's the whole reason for biofilm. It's like the organisms build their own house to protect themselves. So we want to try and avoid immunosuppression, and one of the best ways to do that is hydrotherapy. So warm, cold, warm, cold, warm, cold in the shower, and or here in the Pacific Northwest, jumping into the water. The water's 50 degrees, so doing that and then going into a sauna is a good idea. The other thing that will help a lot with immunosuppression is peptides. TB4, okay, that increases T cell function, and thymosin alpha, that increases thymus production of T cells. So I'm really encouraged by the use of peptides in particular subcutaneously administered. So what that is, subcutaneous is when you use a little insulin needle like that big, and you just inject it into your belly every night about 90 minutes after you eat. And it's really doing pretty kind of amazing things. So you want to try and build up your immune system the best you can, and try and avoid COVID, because COVID is a very big immunosuppressor as well. So I hope you found this information useful, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Take care.